pain is still there. It still numbs you. It's frustrating that we're still in this situation. It's frustrating that we're sitting in a situation where we are in a crisis and our president is not doing anything about it. It's frustrating to the extent that we have so-called gender equality parliament, but where are the women supporting these cases? It's frustrating that, look, in the room, it's mainly women. So we need to change that narrative. It's frustrating that we have a minister on Twitter openly saying that women must stop succumbing to becoming victims of domestic violence. We need to change those narratives. We need to change and end rape culture altogether. And we need to stop pushing the blame onto the victims. This victim blaming needs to come to an end. Men need to acknowledge it. You know, somebody said earlier on that Leanne actually made a comment that, you know, every woman knows another woman that's been raped or abused. Where are the men stepping up? Because the men know the same woman. So what conversations are you having in the locker room? What conversations are you having when you find out that your little sister has been beaten up? Are you telling her to keep quiet? Those are the narratives and conversations that need to change. Men need to acknowledge what they're doing. They need to stop turning around. When we talk about them as being trash, they get all defensive and upset. Well, then defend that. Defend that title. Prove to us that you aren't trash.
Tears anymore to cry. I don't have emotion to show. I think we've been through it all. What we've learned is that we've also delayed to have prevention methods and early detection systems in place, which is what we are getting in place now, so that we don't react after the crime, but we find a way of detecting the crime before it actually even happens. And that we've started working with perpetrators so that we can understand what are the steps, you know, by the time you get to the snapping, what have you gone through? So that when we begin to pick and identify that particular behavior, before it gets to the end, we need to be able to rip it, like nip it right there, and begin to get even the intended perpetrator help.
What has been lacking throughout our interventions and programs, both from government and private sector, is that we have not been able to hold those that are accountable, accountable if you like. How many of us know about rapists? How many of us know about their names? Why is it that we would know Karabo Mukwena who died, but we never focus on Amantwi, we never focus on the perpetrators. Now we must move beyond, in fact, asking women not to walk at night, asking women not to wear certain dresses. We must get to a stage where we're saying to the men, why do you violate her? Why do you make her body an object of your pleasure? So, and until we do this, we will not be able to deal decisively with violence against women for as long as we make it that it is women who rape themselves, it is women who sexually violate themselves. And when in fact the truth is that a lot of women are not responsible. But for as long as we don't name and shame, imagine what would happen if our frontline pages, newspapers, would say, these are the men who are rapists, these are the men who are sexual harassers.
All they know is to shoot at us.
Gender-based violence is happening across the country. And we need acknowledgement and acknowledgement, realizing that this isn't a problem, it's not a campaign, it's not an issue, it's not a hashtag. We're in a crisis.